The range of options and problems that founders of young businesses confront is vast. When it comes to expanding your business or raising your bottom line, do you diversify your product line or stick to your core product? Do you raise capital by selling equity or hold steady so you don't risk losing control just because things are tough right now? Delegate, act decisively, hire a professional manager, watch your fixed costs. The manager of a mature company might ask, what business are we in? Or how can we exploit our core competencies? All entrepreneurs must continually ask themselves what business they want to be in and what capabilities they would like to develop. It's important to note the difference between being a manager and a CEO, though. When you consider all of the things that an entrepreneur is facing on a daily basis, most managers would be overwhelmed by not only the decisions that entrepreneurs are facing, but what seems to be chaos. This is especially true for young businesses that are still trying to find their identity and the way to increase their profits. The direction the business goes in is directly related to the clarity of vision the founder has, as well as their ability to make decisions. The truth is that many young enterprises simultaneously lack coherent strategies, competitive strengths, talented employees, adequate controls, and clear reporting relationships. A new entrepreneur can really only tackle one or two opportunities or problems at a time. Therefore, you as the entrepreneur must distinguish critical issues from normal growing pains. And this will remain true for the entirety of your business. As a company grows, you will need to decide how to handle competitors, decreasing prices because of those competitors, customers' ability and willingness to buy from you as opposed to somebody else, new technology, and the list goes on. And if you don't develop the ability to act, your business will evaporate. So you need to act, and you know that, right? But how to make the right decision at the right time, especially when another decision is right behind this one needing to get made too. Here's a few things that you can start asking yourself when you are faced with two competing roads to travel down. Are my goals well defined? So, do you know what your personal aspirations, your business sustainability and size, and your tolerance for risk are? If you answered yes to the overall question of are your goals well defined, the next thing to do is to consider, do I have the right strategy? So, do you have a clear definition of what your problem is and what your solution is to that problem? Do you understand the profitability and potential for growth by making the decision in front of you? Is your decision going to be durable? What is the growth rate that this decision will impact your business? If you answered yes to having the right strategy, then the next question to consider is, can I execute this strategy? So, do you have the right resources and organizational infrastructure to make your decision work? Do you understand your role in the company as the founder if this decision is made? If you answered no to the overall question of can I execute this strategy, then you need to start here and plan backwards from these questions and work your way to the second question and then to the first question that I started with. If you don't have a clear vision at the beginning, then you need to back plan in order to create that clarity for yourself before you make a decision. The first question clarifies your current goals. The second question evaluates your strategies for attaining those goals, and the third question helps you assess your capacity to execute these strategies. In a previous video, I mentioned that the concept of work-life balance is warring against your ideal life, and that until you reframe the way that you view your work and the rest of your life, then these two will forever be at war with each other. You must come into a decision, especially big decisions, that will change the trajectory and growth rate of your company from the right standpoint. You cannot deny that your work goals and your personal life goals are interconnected. You are not a manager. You are the CEO and owner of your business. The way that you approach a major decision for your business will undeniably impact your personal life. Therefore, you must be explicit about your personal goals. And you must periodically ask yourself if these goals have changed. Many entrepreneurs say that they are launching their businesses to achieve independence and control their destiny, but that's really too vague of a statement. So stop and think about it and identify goals that are more specific. For example, maybe you want an outlet for an artistic talent, a chance to experiment with new technology, a flexible lifestyle, the rush that comes from rapid growth, or the immortality of building an institution that embodies your deeply held values. Financially, some entrepreneurs are looking for quick profits. Some want to generate satisfactory cash flow, and others seek capital gains from building and selling a company. Some entrepreneurs who want to build sustainable institutions do not consider personal financial returns a high priority. They may refuse acquisition proposals regardless of the price, or sell equity cheaply to employees to secure their loyalty to the institution. Only when you can say what you want personally from your business does it make sense for you to ask and answer the following 3 questions. What kind of enterprise do I need to build? What risks and sacrifices does such an enterprise demand? And can I accept those risks and sacrifices? When entrepreneurs understand that their personal goals are not able to be separated from their work goals, only then will they be able to understand not only how to make a decision in the moment for long-term decisions and continue to develop and define their company's position in the overall market, but also they'll start to understand why they are receiving what seems to be contradictory advice when faced with certain decisions. The people giving you this advice could be founders of 6, 7, 8, or even 9-figure businesses, and both of them have been successful. But that's because they have answered their work questions based on their personal goals. Entrepreneurs need to understand themselves first before they start making decisions for their business. A sign that an entrepreneur did not understand themselves well when they started or when they are growing their company is that their company seems to take multiple turns very frequently. This is a founder who is unsure of themselves and unsure of their business and is trying to find a place where their company can fit. A lot of time and a lot of money gets wasted by making decisions that way, and this can also cause a lot of in-house organizational frustration. People want to work for and with a leader who has vision and certainty about where that company and their future is headed. The frustration or tension that entrepreneurs can feel from not making a decision is not as bad as waiting until you are certain about the decision that you are making and then putting all your energy and efforts into pursuing that outcome. When you are certain about what it is that you want from your business and what you want your company to deliver to the world, making decisions that support that vision will come naturally. You'll be able to shut down distractions as well as other paths forward. As you've watched this video, if you feel that you don't have a correct understanding of how your work and every other part of your life integrates into one another, then I want you to check out this video next so that you have the right perspective before you make any long-term decisions for your business.